This sketchbook is from August 2017 to June 2018. So we're going to look at some old art of mine, and I will tell you some stories about the different pieces. So let's start. Okay, this is the first piece. Actually, I did it before August 2017, before the official beginning of this sketchbook. And I actually never finished it. This is not finished. My idea was to complete the whole thing, but it took like too long for me to, I just did one part and then I just never opened it again. So it became like this. One of my friends, I remember, said, "Oh, like this looks great with the negative space, with the empty space." So I decided, okay, I'm gonna leave it like this. This piece also was done before this August 2017. I think it was at the end of 2016 or something like that. But I had another sketchbook then, so I didn't really start this one properly. And for this one, I just wanted to draw something really crazy with the ears. This one. Okay, here we start with the heavy stuff. It says, "They kill horses, don't they?" This is the official translation of this expression. This is actually a title of a movie. And I never seen this movie, but I know it's about a dancing competition, something like that. And it refers to horses in horse races that are too tired and that they are getting killed because they can no longer perform. And that is exactly how I felt in August 2017. This was, I think, the moment my burnout from my job reached a really high level. This drawing I did during a big event in my home city, an anime festival. And each year we had a stand, with our comic book. And I was in the same time working 8 hours, like a full-time job and stuff like that. So I was like doing the comic, doing this full-time job, trying to maintain my relationships with my loved ones and friends and stuff like that. And I was like super, super tired. Even I had a good job. It was not like bad conditions in the job or stuff like that, but I was just so tired. I haven't yet realized in this moment that this is burnout. I was like, why am I so depressed? Why I don't feel like living? I don't know. I was like apathetic, Oh, my cat is speaking. I didn't have desire to do anything. I was just so tired, and it felt like my life is just working. So I did this during the festival. I was drawing during the festival. This drawing I want to show also the walls. I did in my other sketchbook that is previously another drawing with a woman who is surrounded by a brick wall and she's kind of trying to escape. And in the other drawing, she was actually escaping. But here I think she looks much more in distress than the other drawing. The other drawing was very positive with this blue sky with clouds behind, and here's just this orange, and it's like fire, and she's like with distressed clothes, and then it's just the face looks like, oh my god, I need to get over this and escape. And it was my inner condition, I was like, I am super tired and I need to I need to get away. I need to break through this wall of, I don't know, of just going to work and working. And even if my job was good, it didn't give me any self-expression, any artistic expression. I felt very restricted and like I'm not in the right place, but I didn't realize it back then. I just drew it. Okay, next, maybe something more positive. This is actually, all of these were done in a couple of days. This was during another event. Actually, I went to this event through my job, and while people were presenting and stuff like that, there were not many visuals, so I was drawing my thing because I felt good while drawing. I can just, it relaxes my mind when I'm drawing. Yeah, I really like how this one looks, but this is like it didn't work out very well. But I didn't make sketches, so okay, next one. Again, during this same event, again, some kind of like, I want to escape, from my situation, but something is pulling me back, and something is pulling me, the dark hands are pulling back, and the light hands are like, I can help you. It really expresses my feelings then. And it's not something that I really thought about. It was not like I want to draw a drawing that can tell my inner world and my inner situation. I just did it. I needed to draw it. So yeah. Okay, next. Okay, this was like maybe a week after or something like that. I was drawing a lot. That was great. It helped my mental state a lot. I really, really like how this one turned out, because I think it's a very nice contrast between this detailed typographic background and the more bold outlines. And you can see the weird fashions and colorful hair. This is something I will continue in my art, as you know. Next, helping hands. I really like the points. That was something that I kind of returned to in the sketchbook. The points were something that we did a lot in school when I was younger. I think the woman, this character looks very menacing, and that was kind of, I didn't do the writing. I did it after I did the woman, and I felt like, okay, she's like showing her hands in a helpful way, but I always intended this helping hands text with a question mark, because I think she looks a bit sinister. Okay, next. These anthropomorphic characters. I remember drawing this at the lunch break at work. Next one. This drawing is 3 characters that were supposed to be from a comic project. And the idea was these 3 girls who are friends from school or something like that, and they meet up for a music festival and different things happen. It's like a short story. That was my plan. And there are like the girl with the plan. There's supposed to be like different types. The girl with the plan, the romantic, and the one looking for experiences. I didn't come up with a very good title here, but basically someone who is like going with the flow, going with the flow. The 3 of them were supposed to express different aspects of me and also people I know. Still, I was working full-time job, and I was thinking about this project but didn't really have the energy to develop it. But I think that later, the current comic project that I'm doing has the themes of this one, so it didn't go in vain. This was actually inspired by the art of Daria Chlazatova. She does these pieces with characters and a lot of details, a lot of ornaments, and this is like, oh, amazing. I really love her art, and I was like, I want to kind of make my spin on her style or something like that with this piece here. Anyway, let's continue with the next one. This one I remember doing after work. Interesting thing about this piece is that it's kind of like the template for a lot of works I did afterwards. It was just a girl with an alternative fashion and this kind of very kind of uncertain but hopeful expression and a pattern as a background. Reoccurring theme in my art, especially back then, in 2017, 2018. And the other thing I want to say is that this pattern, I have used it a lot in different other different drawings. I just make a Photoshop pattern out of it and used it, yeah, in many different drawings. These eyes, so they have become another piece, they have lived another life. This work, I have used silver and gold. With this work, I wanted to experiment with this kind of imagery I've seen. So this was the idea behind this. I like that it's a very limited palette. This is something hard for me. Okay. This is one of my favorite pieces I ever did, especially in this period. It was what I call stream of consciousness drawing or automatic drawing. I just started with the woman's face and then just kind of let myself go with the drawing. I mean, I tried to draw her arm, but then it didn't work out very well, so I drew like a lot of hands. It was just going with the flow in this one. I loved the process of this. Sometimes I still do it, but I think it works only with traditional materials. At least for me, digital art doesn't really work that way, but with traditional materials you can just free yourself with art. I don't know, it's just, I really like it. And this piece is actually vaguely inspired by Blade Runner, the movie. That's why I made the eyes of these characters silver, because this was the mark of the replicants, the artificial humans. Their eyes shine in kind of white silverish, something like that. But yeah, one of my favorite pieces. I remember with this piece that I drew the sketch, and then a long time after that I completed the whole drawing. You can see the points. I'm trying to convey volume with the points. Okay, let's continue. These are designs for some of the first stickers I did. I did them like a promotional material with the comic book anthology I did with my friends. So I did these two designs for stickers, and the idea was that these stickers are free with a purchase from our stand, so you can choose which sticker to buy. And my idea was, let's make one a super abstract and crazy one, and one like more commercial. I actually did the coloring on Photoshop. This is not the coloring that was on the sticker, and I tried to do it more like kind of Disney princess. And for me it was interesting which one would be chosen more often, and the joke was on me, because I thought for sure the kind of Disney princess will be, but no, I counted. These were chosen the exact same number of times, so people like them absolutely equally, and that was really funny, I think. This one was the absolute experiment. I just wanted to get back into drawing. I remember it was the Christmas vacation and I was kind of busy, but I really felt like I need to rest. It was the end of 2017, and as I said, I was really burnout from my job, and I was super tired, and I really counted on this Christmas vacation to feel refreshed and stuff like that. But as you can imagine, 10 days are not enough to relax from your burnout. So it didn't happen, but anyway, I tried to really relax my brain with this crazy drawing here. Oh, and this one, yeah, this one is a kind of a sad one, because yeah, I remember drawing this one, I think also during the vacation, and it was a way for me to kind of magically refresh and rebirth myself into someone who is not burned out from work, from work, let's say. Yeah. So I because I felt so tired, so like out of it, so like not enjoying life. So I decided, I will draw this Phoenix woman, which would be me. I would be reborn with this drawing. I try to do magic, basically, drawing with intent. Maybe if I draw this phoenix woman that is being reborn into a happy, positive, this kind of sunshiny, beautiful woman, and that would be me, maybe. Let's try it, I felt like that. And I did this drawing, and I really liked the drawing, but sadly it didn't work because mental health needs more than just positive intent. You need proper relaxation, you need more work on yourself, and you need time. That is the most important. Okay, the stockings, the different kind of patterns, of course the tattoos, and my favorite, who has all the answers. I have one of my stickers says that, and I really love it because I was kind of searching for some answers and realizing more and more that it's just not that simple. And nobody has all the answers. Here I remember really getting into the markers. These markers were one of the first really expensive art materials that I bought since a very long time, because there was quite a long period where I stopped drawing, like a year or something, because I didn't have time and the energy. I was working full time. Let's see what's next. Okay, this is fun. These two are some of the very first sticker designs I ever did. They're, of course, as you can see, like a series. Don't care, be true. I want to mention for a bit this the background here. This little element here with the background. I want to show you how I came up with it. Let me just go back. Here you can see the top of this character is actually the exact same pattern as this background. And how I came up with this is actually from here. I actually realized that I really like the combination between this background here with the yellow and the teal dots and the black and white eyes. I really like this. I felt like it's a very cool combination, so I brought it back here. And then because I liked it even more here, I decided to actually include it in this sticker design. Next, this drawing, I remember I put on my Instagram account. It's archived now because the photos were horrible with the horrible lights. But I really like the concept still, this kind of mess of material things, and the person that is just kind of swimming around them and like trying to hold on to the blanket, kind of desperation, like, oh my god, my life is a chaos. And I kind of felt that way during this period. It was 2018, being really burned out from work. I was working full time, etc. And yeah, that was still this period. I have just started my Instagram account. It was in March 2018. Next, okay, here. This one is again with markers in the ink pen, but this is a very thin ink pen that I didn't use very often. I tried to experiment with this very delicate and a little bit like shaky outline. I remember not posting this one on my Instagram account because I thought it's too different than the things I posted so far. Next, kind of a doodle. I didn't plan it, I just started it. And the interesting thing about this one is the central figure here. This girl, this character, is one of the incarnations of my original character, Nana. No blue hair here. It's kind of a green hair. But yeah, that's kind of a version of her, the old way I used to draw noses. I was very heavily inspired by this comic book Witch that was about 5 girls that have superpowers. I did a fan art of it some time ago. Moving on. Girl with a hoodie. And the ripped leggings and the cutout jeans. I think there was a period that I drew only people dressed like this. Back then, really, 2018, it was when I was building that, and especially like everything having a pattern. That was like my thing, and I still really love it. Okay, moving on. This was actually the very, very first drawing I did for this challenge, Mermaid. Drawing challenge that occurs every May. It's about drawing mermaids. I don't know why mermaids. I don't think they deserve to be drawn a whole month. Sorry if you're a fan of mermaids, but a whole month of mermaids, really? Actually, really like the color combination. Okay, let's check out the next one. This is again from about mermaid. I was going for something more like sexy here. But I think the hair is really, really overwhelming the anything else in the drawing. I mean, just the hair is the central thing, and it's not that interesting to look at, so I think it's not a good drawing, this one. Moving on. I really, really didn't like how this turned out. I don't think it's ugly or something, but I just didn't enjoy it. I mean, it's very disjointed and very forced, like, yeah, I gave up on Mermaid on day 4. Let's continue. This one, I had a very clear idea what I wanted to do with these legs trapped in a web. One of the things I wanted to do was to have each element of this whole drawing to have its own different pattern. 2019 was like the year of the pattern. And my idea about this drawing was why, this person is trapped in the web was to express what holds us trapped and holds us back in life. For example, here you can see a pattern of money. That's something that keeps you trapped. For example, this was very relevant to me because I was working full-time, and I felt like I could not quit my job even though I felt very, very burned out because of the need to have an income, and I was not ready to start something on my own or start something different than that because I felt like I would not be able to. Other things that maybe hold you trapped, for example, with this is like crowns. What I meant here was like vanity. That's something that holds you back because it's you try to maybe impress or focus too much on it, impress other people or focus too much on it. Also, these arrows in my mind represented not being able to find direction. It's like being confused about where you want to go, so not having a clear way and plan, let's say, and that's something that's holding back. So yeah, you get the picture. That was my intention with the drawing. The interesting thing about this drawing is that it was remixed and featured in my zine, Solo City. The book is about being alone and feeling like you cannot escape and being trapped in the big city, in the life that is in the big city, the way you feel isolated and stuff like that. And of course, the original work is about being trapped, so I decided to remake it and include it here, and I think it looks pretty cool. Let's move on from this. Oh, this one. I really hate this one. Oh my god. Tell me what you think, please. I hate the colors. Oh my god. I cannot even explain why I did the colors like this. It's like the eyes are pink. The real problem of this drawing is the gray that I used for the face and the skin. It's just, she looks so... The line art is okay, in my opinion. Just the colors are so wrong. I don't know, just so cold. Ugh. I think she deserves better color scheme. And I always really hated how I did the background because it has this color like overcooked broccoli or something. I don't know. But I think it's, cool to try something else. I actually should not look at this as a failure, but as an experiment. Let's check out the next one. This is one of my favorites from this sketchbook. I remember just being so free while I drew it. I didn't plan what it would be. I started with this face here. Actually, as you can see, maybe I didn't really draw very nice circle here, so I tried to mask it a little bit with the details and stuff like that. It's just started with the face, and then I think I did this girl, and then the boy here, and I think the wolf head. The experience I had while drawing it makes me like the result really a lot. What you experience while doing it, it's what makes you coming back to it, I think, not the results. At least for me, this is personal opinion. Okay, a beach piece. I remember drawing this at the beach. I was out with one of my friends that we used to have this tradition to go out to the beach and draw, and it was really fun. I was like, I'm at the beach, let's draw a beach. And that gave me the opportunity, of course, to draw a lot of patterns. How I did the sand, I think, pops very well and makes the different people stand out clearly. What it's missing here is people don't have tattoos. This was before I started drawing tattoos on everybody. So it looks weird. Like, look how empty. This is weird. If I remake this one, I would definitely put more tattoos on people. I hope you enjoy this recap of old works, and hope to see you around. Have a nice day.